Hi everyone. I was having this really awesome conversation with Carl today, one of the guys I'm working with on VideoFacilitator. And one of the things he suggested was, could you run a chess club on VideoFacilitator? And I was like, why couldn't you? It's going to be pretty simple. It got me thinking and impassioned that I want to try this, show you how it's done so that you might be able to do it yourself. Why can't we have kids running chess club remotely with a template that they actually use, be able to jump into rooms, have a game, put their hand up when they're done with the game, come back, talk to the teacher. All of that stuff doesn't actually need to be done in a physical location anymore. I'm going to show you how that's done. I've actually already opened up a Google slide here. This is one of my preferred approaches for template building when you're going to do remote workshops. That's my Google popping up and listening to me. But I like it because what you can actually do is fix backgrounds and things, and it's pretty flexible. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add all the chess pieces. It turns out that chess pieces have Unicode items for them, so I can just use these. That means they scale super well. Although what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to take pictures of them anyway, because I don't really like this text box, because when you click in this text box, if you're actually in a facilitation session, it's going to just make it harder for people to use. So here we go. We can do this instead. I've got a pretty good set here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this whole thing. I could probably save a bit of space and stuff, but it's all cloud, so I don't really need to. I'm going to take a whole picture of it all at once. I can get rid of this now. Don't need it. Here you go. And what I'm going to use is some of the crop functionality. This is pretty cool because what the crop functionality is going to do is it's going to allow me to make sure all the pieces are exactly the same size. So I'm going to reduce this to be a good size around this. I'll just kind of fix up some of the sizing. Let's do this. Let's make this a square first. All right, that's cool. Let's see if that's good. All right, now what I can do, I can copy this 5 times. I can actually crop these around as well now. Yeah, so I've got a queen piece. Actually, let's just leave this because I'm going to be able to do this a bit later. So I'm going to get rid of those. So now what I'm going to need to do, I'm going to need to be able to make some squares. So I can use the shift button here just to kind of make them right. I'm going to make these. So should be used like so because of this, maybe the height is 63. 63 I think. 70, so I think about 65 centimeters. Yeah. That's pretty close on. Yes. I thought. Voilà, c'est good. Ça, on va dire. D'accord. C'est fini, c'est bien. Ça va être ça. Ça va être ça. Ça va être Alright, that's good. Actually, that's what I do. Because I want to check what it looks like with a slightly bigger line. So, check out the options. That's really good. Do you want to check these? Let's test and see what it's just. So let's check all the agents. Great, that looks awesome. So now what we don't want people to be able to do is accidentally move these boxes around, because if they're playing the game, they're going to be clicking these things, accidentally moving them around. So we're going to make this background template instead. So we're going to view the master. We're we're going to create a new, I'm going to do it from there. Yep, a new layout. Make this something so we can actually put in what this name is. So we can put game number. So you actually know what it is. So it's up here. So I can do what I want. Now let me paste my chessboard. My chessboard's a bit big. So what I'm going to do is move this aside. I'm going to select this. I'm going to use the shift button to make sure that I can slide it down. Now that's perfect. So well. There we go. That's good. We're going to do size. Right, player. Right, player. And just a decimal text. That's this. Just for names. We're going to actually align this perfectly. Apologize to my slide OCD. It's a photo form, so I'm that's good. It's aligned. Right, we're good. So we're going to just board. So this is the right. What's going to be cool with this as well is it's going to actually have a whole history of the playing of what actually happened, and it's going to be all super low tech. So I like the fact that that's going to be a bonus, so people can come back and relive what happened. They can check what's actually going on. So we're done with that. I don't need this anymore. I'll delete that. This whole thing, except for these chess pieces, gone. I'm going to change the slide format. I'm going to apply my chessboard. Done. Now, the only thing that I'm going to need are these chess pieces can't be part of the slide template. So they're going to have to be actually in here. Let's just keep one of them. Let's just make sure they actually fit pretty nicely. Awesome. It's good. What happens over here? Let's check out what happens if it's got a okay. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to actually, all right, I've still got these, good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open up paint.net, one of my favorite tools, just because it's free, it's good. It's not as good as some other tools, but it gives you everything you basically need for the basics. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wizard delete out all the white space. There we go. So now we've got some nice, beautiful, transparent items. Good. Now we'll like through each little bit. So it's really awesome. Free chess pieces now. Let's probably again. Let's transfer into perfect size. I mean, as well. So just check everything's on it. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. So we have good. We just crop these up. Show this up. Perfect. This one. Move the shell. Awesome. Use the shift button here just make sure it looks nice and neat. And you'll that's what it keeps with Google. So use shift to make things move on real much. Just copy paste everything. We're gonna crop. Nice. I'm going to check that you should yeah. So that's slightly possible. Awesome. So we're done with these guys. Let's make black pieces. So we're going to do this. Maybe actually see the right. So now myself my handboard. Breaking my this, you know, it's not queen. You just copy queen. You delete anywhere. You go around for another queens. It's awesome. Perfect. Then we'll board setup. You can just copy this into board inside the game, and it'll be great starting point as well. So let's see those last bits. So round out with that pawns. Watch about mix the black player and the white player. And all the positions of white and one. It's just only how it's made it. So let's make black. So I'll swap around a bit. There we go. If you want to do just like I could be connecting those align these things perfectly. And so I distribute them. You obviously like this a little bit better. Just a side point like this. It's nice and neat. There we go. So it's quite a deal. Let's move it. Make sure this is nice and good. So like this one, this one. That's like go, good. Done. That's it. Okay, we are done. I guess maybe what would even be cooler and really up to you guys is you could actually put a tournament template in here as well. But that's as quick as simple as it is. I think it took me about 20-30 minutes to create, and we've got an awesome template now that we can actually use for playing chess. Simple and easy. I'm going to do that. Even got my full history of what's actually happened in the game, so you can always go back, think about what people are doing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm just going to set up a demo game. So let's go to demo room. So this is actually one of the demo rooms we've got. I'm going to get rid of these rooms. Imagine that we're coming into our chess tournament. So chess tournament. I'm going to assume that we've got 4 concurrent games playing. I'm going to jump into these rooms. Google's got a pretty cool approach where this slide ID actually results in a direct link to this page, even though everyone will be playing on this game. So I'm going to use the new shared link functionality we've got. I'm just going to stick them on each of the unique page links. I'll show you how it works. This is pretty cool once you can see how it works. So there we go. We've got our 4 games. I've just been jumping through the rooms and setting them up, but here we go. We can actually start with the main. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with the main slide, so it's without the slide ID, and we're going to create a shared link on this. I'll create a title page just so that we've got it. Let's get rid of this template. Awesome. Just making sure that's spelled correct. That's it. Okay. So now imagine we're in the game. We've got our kids. We talk about the chess tournament. We're going to break up into 4 concurrent games. I can actually click on this. Brings me to the main page. We're actually talking about what's happening. The kids are going to be able to move into their room. So one of the groups goes into room 130. They open up their shared link. They've got the same link in the exact same tournament ID. They've gone straight to their page. So on page 2, same thing for these guys, room 131. They're jumping in straight on their page, tournament page 3. They can actually now move this stuff around. Obviously, you've got to modify the edit rights and things like that. And if I really wanted, I could actually pop these things. Obviously, the sizing's a bit funny, and we've got to change it. But if you had 2 screens that you're playing on, you could actually be having this conversation here on the left while playing on the right. Pretty simple and straightforward. And you've got your whole history of the games. You can put in what happened with them, put in a tournament sheet, all those kind of nifty changes. And that took about 30 minutes. So hope you liked the video. Hope it is helpful. I'm super interested in around what can we do? How do we make VideoFacilitator something that really, really changes the way we learn? How do we get better at things? How do we do more activities like this? It didn't take me long to do. Let's take these things online. If things do mean that we're going to be stuck at home for a while, hey, let's do something about it. Love to hear from you guys. If you think anyone would love to see this video, please share it with them. Reach out to us, info@videofacilitator.com. I'm more than happy to help you guys, as will any of the guys that I'm working with. Love to hear from you, and hope you really, really enjoyed the video. Thanks.